The circle of fifths is one of those things that absolutely terrifies students, but the reality is it's quite logical, and perhaps rather unconventionally, I start teaching it straight away when I'm teaching my pupils. I will say straight away. As soon as we introduce a new key signature, I start to develop or start to teach the link between the two of them, because then what they start to learn is how the individual steps of the circle of fifths work. So the circle of fifths, if you don't know, is basically a big circle that tells you it works its way up through fifths, and each time you go a new degree up, it adds one more sharp to the key signature. So let me explain. It always starts with C major. Now here's a typical C major scale, and as I'm sure you're aware by now, C major has got no sharps in it. Okay? So what we do is we find a fifth from C major. So C is number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be C, D, E, F, G, and that takes us to G. So that is G major. Now G major has got 1 sharp in it. Now you may or may not have known that already, but it does. So it's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. And it's worth taking note of where that sharp is. It's on the 7th note. So if you were to just like for like do the same notes of the C major scale, but starting on G, then you'd do this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is the note F that needs to be sharpened, or more's the point, raised up by 1 semitone. But certainly in the early stages of the circle of fifths, it's sharpening it. So that becomes F sharp. So 7th note always gets raised. Now taking that new scale, and it's very important that you remember the new scale that we're on. So in this case, G major, we're going to work up another fifth. So 1 is G, G, A, B, C, D. Okay? And now we don't have 1 sharp, but we have 2 sharps. We carry forward the sharp or sharps from the previous one. So we've just established that G major has got the F sharp in it. So we have an F sharp rather than an F natural, which means that this note is there. So 1, 2, 3, there's F sharp, D, E, F sharp. But also the 7th note gets sharpened. So D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. That is the note, that is number 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is the note that we now want to sharpen. So we go to C sharp, which means that we've now got 2 sharps. Okay, now using D as our brand new scale, count 5 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, D, E, F sharp, G, A. We're on A, so we're in A major now. Now, we've not got 0, we've not got 1, we've not got 2, we've got 3 sharps if you've been following along now. What sharp is it? It's the 7th. So we've already got our F sharp, we've already got our C sharp, so we've got another sharp that we need to add. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is the note G. So if I just sharpen that, I get G sharp. So what I've got is A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Okay? Are you following it? Oh, let's do another one. That's A, B, C sharp, D, E. That's 5 from A. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's E. So we're going to work with E major now. We're going to carry those 3 sharps forward. So we've got F sharp, we've got C sharp, we've got G sharp, we've got 1 more sharp that we need to add to it, and it's going to be the 7th. So we've got E, we've got F sharp, we've got G sharp, A, B, C sharp is 6, and then 7 would normally be a D, but we can't have D because it needs to be raised up 1. So sharpened D sharp. There you go. And I'm going to take it 1 more for you, because 1 more is really the limit before it gets a little bit complicated with where it goes. So I don't want to overload you with it, but I'll take it to B. B's a little bit of an awkward scale. I always tell that to people. You know, some people like to go for it, and other people like, no, don't like B. But let's work with it anyway. So E is where we just are. So we're going to count another 5 from there. So E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B. And now we're going to do a B major scale. We've already got 4 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. But we need to find the 7th note and work out what that is going to be sharpened. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is A. So all I do is shift it up by 1 note, sharpen it, A sharp. So B, C sharp, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and back to B. And it's worth pointing out, of course, that these are the order, or this is the order that sharps appear always on a key signature. So if you're looking at a piece of music, you will always see the sharps in that order. So yes, you can definitely count the number of sharps that there are, but if you see that there are, say, 5 sharps, for example, which means that you're going to be in the key of B major at the beginning of a piece of music, they will always go in that order. So F, C, G, D, A. They will always be in that order on the staff. So that's the beginning of the circle of fifths.